What's going on, guys? My name is Aaron. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things crypto and marketing, and you're experiencing my journey as I learn all this stuff about Bitcoin. I'm a brand new investor in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and so if you're like me, if you want to follow along my journey, just hit subscribe and the like button and all that stuff. Anyway, today we're going to go over the Michael Saylor University for free education. That's its goal, free education, which is insane. It's kind of mind-blowing here. And so we're going to go over and see like how in depth it is, how just what it is, what it's all about. And then I'm going to pick the Bitcoin course because I've been starting to take this thing and it's very dense, and I want to show you some of the stuff that I'm learning, which is kind of amazing. So before we get started, just before every video of mine, I'm going to show you my wallet and show you my path and my moves and what I'm doing and maybe my fails and stuff like that every single day. And so you could come kind of track along with me. Now, remember, I'm a brand new investor. I've only started in December. I only invested a small amount of money, but I want to turn this amount of money into $100,000 and 1 Bitcoin eventually. And so that's my goals. And so if you see my wallet, just don't laugh, okay? I know it's small, just don't laugh. So here we go. We're gonna go into my wallet here, and it's up to 3702. And the reason that is because it's what a time to be alive, right? It is we're looking at record numbers all across the board. And if you see on like CoinMarketCap, really quick, Bitcoin's up to 62 all-time high, Ethereum 22 all-time high, 2,200. I don't know nothing about these guys. And then Cardano is not an all-time high. I think it peaked around 140, but it's right up there. And I'm holding. You know how it went. Check my other videos. I'm so angry at Cardano for sideways trading for so long, but finally, these diamond hands have grabbed a hold and just taken off with Cardano to the moon. And so we're on the way, guys. Here's my wallet. Again, that's 37. What my plan is, probably tonight or tomorrow, I'm not sure. I might just do it live. I'm going to sell my Cardano because I think it might go back down. But then I think it's going to go back. I don't know. I don't know. I need to do some research. I need to see what's happening, especially with this Africa deal coming up. It's going to be big news, and especially the smart contracts. So the two main things that I'm waiting for is smart contracts and Africa deal. So, or I might just hodl. I'm a little hodler. I definitely want to do this. I want to transfer my Bitcoin into my crypto.com wallet, and then I want to stake this. That's definitely something I decided to do lately because since I started vlogging every day on my channel, this has just been sitting there, and I'm like, why don't I just stake it? And so maybe I could stake it in Binance. I don't know. And then these two are down. These three are right here. They're all down. I wish I held my BNB. Oh, good. I wish I held my BNB. Anyway, let's get into the video in the Michael Saylor University. So if you don't know who Michael Saylor is this guy who is like the CEO, founder of a company called MicroStrategies. I guess it's like a computing company. And MicroStrategies, what he's decided to do is he decided to invest like something like billions of dollars into Bitcoin. He started buying up a whole bunch of Bitcoin. I think it was last year he bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, and since then it's doubled, and he's made like he's got like $4 billion in Bitcoin. So his stakeholders are happy, people around him are happy, and he is I would consider the leading expert in Bitcoin, not crypto, but probably just more specifically Bitcoin. And the way this man talks, he talks like a genius. Like he looks like a genius, like a crazy genius, but he talks like his level of vocabulary just, it crushes my IQ, right? It's just a crushing density of words and syllables. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he drops words in, then he uses like metaphors and picture words. And so I'm like, okay, I get that. Because he describes Bitcoin. He's like, imagine you're playing in a playground and you're deciding who's going to win the ping pong tournament. And that's like deciding who's going to, what's better, this Litecoin or this like XRP or this other like altcoin. But then Godzilla comes to the playground and burns the whole playground. That's Bitcoin. And I'm like, I'm investing in Bitcoin right now. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Saylor is a straight genius. Watch his podcast. He's all over the place lately. I guess driving up the price of Bitcoin or whatever. Anyway, one of his goals in life is to provide education for free for everyone forever. And I thought that was like an amazing an amazing goal. And here's why. It's because I hate higher education. And you're talking to someone who's got a master's degree, okay? I'm married to someone who got a master's degree in under a year, okay? We have 2 master's degrees between the two, me and my wife. We've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on higher education. And here is the deal. Bitcoin is the Godzilla that's going to eat all of that up. And the reason why I feel so visceral about higher education and college is because of the price. If the price of college was cheaper, then I would be okay with it, okay? I would be okay with it. But here's the fact of the matter is we literally spent $40,000 on education. And I could buy a house, flip it the next year, and make twice as much. And then what's happened is there's this lie, and I don't want to get into this whole education rabbit hole, but you got to know my visceral feeling for this is because growing up as a good Asian boy, I was told to go to college. I don't care what you take, just go to college. So I did. And I went to a community college, and I thought it was the worst thing in the world. I thought it was a failure. And so I went to this little college, little state college. It was community college back then, and I got like a little education. But it was like one of the best things for me because it is so overvalued, the price of college today. And here's what I'm hearing is that the price of college isn't just the education anymore. It's the relationships you build, and it's the networking. And that might be true. There might be some networking and some relationships, but you're also a kid. And it's also a little bubble. I could go off on this. Here's the thing. I think higher education is good for like 3 major areas in life. I think it's good for medicine. I think it's good for education. If you want to go into more education, I think you should do that. And I think it's good for law. And even law, I'm not too sure on because they're doing these like Kim Kardashian went to like do this thing with some law guys, and so she's doing big things in law, and she's Kim Kardashian. I mean, money unlocks that. But here's the thing: I think education, college, it teaches, especially in business. Business college is just the most ridiculous thing. I think it's overpriced and it underdelivers. I think it's overvalued. The price of higher education, like universities, because you got to go there, you got to spend money on books and living and all this stuff, and then like terrible professors who were failed business people. This is personal opinion, but this is just how I feel. I feel so strongly. I don't want my daughter Tegan going to college, but depending on what she wants, we'll figure that out later. I'm gonna do the Asian dad thing on her. Okay, right? So maybe you'll go to college. If it's going to college, it's for being a doctor, only in the medical field. Anything else, you could learn. Anything else, I'll put you on the trajectory to learn. Anyway, the Saylor Academy is an answer to that. It unlocks education all over the world, and I'll show you some of the stuff here. Art history, okay? You can learn it for free. Some of these people pay thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to learn about art history, and let me show you some of this stuff. Okay, who makes art and the process of training, how art speaks, oh my goodness, the principles of visual language. This is some higher education. And Saylor, this guy, he's from MIT. He's an MIT grad. Look, the element of color. Look how dense this is. What is this? I'm not interested in art, but you're bringing in Isaac Newton. This is a 34-hour. Look at this. This is as good as an education you'll get anywhere else. And I think him bringing his MIT background, he knows what higher, good quality education looks like. I think that's what brings it, what he's bringing towards on the table. And so it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing, actually. So let's go back to the front. He's got all kinds of stuff. Here's the business administration. I think he's in agreement with me that business education in university level is taught by failed business professors and, out of date business techniques. And so these are probably all up to date. I trust Saylor's judgment on all this. Management and leadership, small business management. You don't need a degree to learn how to lead a business. You need to learn how to lead people that leads this business, right? If you have a piece of paper, does not qualify you to be a good leader. You just need to learn how to lead, and you need to be able to lead. And so you don't have to pay for a piece of paper to lead. Chemistry. So here we go. We're going to go into Bitcoin, and we're going to search. And here, Bitcoin for everyone, 12 hours. I get a free certificate after I'm done completing this. So you better believe I'm gonna put that thing on my, on my social or whatever. And so I guess this guy's a podcast host, like one of the biggest podcast hosts. So Bitcoin represents a new open internet standard for hard money. Bitcoin is increasingly being adopted as a pristine collateral, a longer term store of value, and unstoppable money. This course will take you through the basics of Bitcoin for beginners. That's me. Bitcoin economics. This is what I want to really learn about. Bitcoin economics, investment, and philosophy. Yeah, I would care about all of it. I don't care about the history, as well as technical and practical components. I care about that. Once you have completed this course, you will have a basic level of Bitcoin knowledge and be able to start interacting with Bitcoin, buying, receiving, storing, and spending it. I already started that. I need to not be a dummy about it, because I think I'm a dummy about it. So let me just show you some of this. Bitcoin economics. I'm really excited to go through this. But look how, okay, so there are 3 sections or 4 sections in here, and there are even tests at the end, right? Like assessments. And then so let's go into bullish case for Bitcoin. And so I just want to look at this. They're talking about the Byzantine general's problems, Nakamoto's solution. They're talking about Bitcoin inflation versus time. I don't know what this chart means. I have no idea. Fungibility, right? Gold provides the standard of fungibility. First of all, you need to break down what fungibility means for me. Divisibility. So like this is a pretty comprehensive. Look, I don't know what this. Look at this. This looks just crazy. This. What is this? That is some crazy stuff. Gartner cohorts. Look, I'm not the smartest person, right? I'm actually a big dummy. But okay, so there's some misconceptions. Okay, let's talk. Look, Bitcoin is a bubble. Bitcoin, like all market-based monetary goods, displays a monetary premium. The monetary premium is what gives rise to common criticism that Bitcoin is a bubble. However, all monetary goods display a monetary premium. Indeed, it is a premium that excess over the use of demand price that is defining characteristic of all monies. In other words, money is always everywhere a bubble. And always and everywhere a bubble. Okay, paradoxically, monetary good is both bubble and undervalued. Okay, that's interesting. So he's basically saying the reason why people say, "Oh, Bitcoin's a bubble; it's going to burst." Okay, but everything is a bubble. So it doesn't. So that renders that thing invalid. Bitcoin is too volatile. Oh, this is something I actually want to know. Why is Bitcoin too volatile for me to invest in? In the first few years of existence, Bitcoin behaved like a penny stock and any larger buyer. Okay, the Winklevoss twins could cause a large spike in its price. Adoption and liquidity have increased over the years. Bitcoin's volatility has decreased commensurately. Boy, I don't know what that word means. I'm just trying to buy some Bitcoin. When Bitcoin achieves the market capitalization of good, it will display a similar level of volatility. And as Bitcoin surpasses the market capitalization of gold, its volatility will decrease. Okay, this is something that we learned last time. The bigger the market cap, the smaller the volatility. As previously noted, the monetization of Bitcoin occurs in a series of Gartner hype cycles. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I know what hype cycles are. It's just once people get hyped about it, the price goes up. Volatility is lowest during the plateau phase and hype of the hype cycle. Okay, sure. Competition. Let's do it. Okay, so Bitcoin has competition. As open source protocol, there's always been possibility for copy of Bitcoin software to imitate its network. Over the years, many imitators have been created, ranging from... What the heck is that word? You guys see this word? Okay, over the years, many investors have been created, ranging from Aristats Fasclemes, such as Litecoin. What am I reading? Okay, people, look, I need to take some time and digest this content. But check out Michael Saylor's University. If you are wanting to follow me on my journey through Bitcoin and through crypto, please give me a like, a share, a subscribe, follow my channel, all that kind of stuff. I'd really love it if you guys would, we could start a dialogue in the comment section and maybe we could group up and stuff like that. That'd be great. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.